The idea of this session is for you to understand who education is, our aims and our values, for you to understand your roles and responsibilities and who you report to understand how to get policies and procedures and understand your roles and duties, but also just to give you an overview of the induction process and obviously show you the online section where you'll do the main bulk of your induction. The idea of this session, it's not to replace the face induction that you'll have with your QAs, it's just to give you a minimum overview, really, I guess, that I know where we've got a standardized approach, so I can ensure that at least I know that you've had the main purposes of your role and you understand how to use the functions correctly. But like I said, this isn't in any way intended to replace the face-to-face induction, but more for advice and guidance so you know what's going to happen through your induction process. So, to get started, we obviously have our company website, which I would have thought by now you may have already seen because you have obviously applied for the job, and you may already know us and seen the site, but I'm just going to give you an overview of the site. Obviously on here is where you'll find all our policies, all our procedures, our forms and our handbooks. One of the things that we need to ensure you have done is your DBS check, which is your data and bar and service check there. So if you click on that and ensure you have started that process. The other thing that I need to ensure that you are is a member of so I'd like you to join up as well, please. It's something that we require you to do within the first 3 months of working with us. Down here then are our policies, our procedures and our handbooks. The forms, our mission statements and other policies there. And it is vital that you undertake your induction to go through each of those, and there's a form that you need to complete. So the form that I would expect you to complete to show that you think is this one. It's called the form and review comments. Now, what it does, it allows you to write in the name of the form that you've read, so you pop your name and your details in there, and then you'll put the reference number of the form, what it was and your comments there, and you can see you've got initials there. What that does, that tells me that you've reviewed and read every policy, and if there's any problem you can obviously write down there what they were. The other one is obviously your staff induction form, so if we open that up we'll give you an overview of what that looks like. So here, we start off with the welcome and the company PowerPoints, hopefully we can tick that one off. Personal documents have been checked and completed, so that'll be your staff file for us to be able to set you up your Office account, which is your Office 365, and your staff file for us to put your personnel records in. Your NI number we need in there because obviously for tax purposes and or for to prove that you're a UK citizen and you're entitled to work within the UK. The IFL number will go on your security card, And on your ID card will also be your DBS number and our ICO number, which is our data protection number. So when you're out visiting learners face, if a manager wants to challenge you around data protection or safeguarding, you can be very professional, show them your ID card, and obviously those details will be there. Information, informing existing staff about your arrival and your roles. We have a section there for all our job descriptions, and obviously when you join the team you'll be allocated an IQA who is the internal quality assurer, and they'll obviously support you. You may be introduced to your mentor as well. They'll obviously be the person that will do your shadowing and help you through your induction period. And again, customer service really is our policies and procedures around customer service. Introduction to the company. Our backgrounds, products, plans and organisational structure can all be found in the college login area. And obviously you do your E247 induction, you'll have that all there, so you can obviously go through and complete that set. Terms and conditions of employment or your service level agreement. If you're an employed member of staff, obviously you'll have your contract of employment and your job descriptions, and we'll talk around yes, etc. there. And if you're a subcontract member of staff and you've chosen to remain self-employed, you'll obviously have a service level agreement, and within that agreement we outline our terms and conditions and behaviours. You wouldn't really be treated much differently from an employed member of staff. Obviously you remain self-employed. Safeguarding. We can't allow you to work with our learners until we have finished our safeguarding checks. So that'll be the CRBs, the DBSs, and to ensure that we have a CRB number for you. Equally, we'll show you where the main website under safeguarding policies. Equally, in your online induction, that's there as well, so that's fine. And our 2 reference requests are in the staff file packs that you had. Our policies have been listed there, and again, review form to go through, look at them and review them. Same for the handbooks and same for centre development. So in centre development, all our staff are expected to help to contribute towards our self-assessment report, to improvement plan. You'll be able to participate in the meetings to support the business plan, and under home risk assessment and understand our office risk assessments. You'll be given your learner targets, and you'll be given a business development manager that will help you grow your area for your learners. You need to understand when our staff meetings are and get in line, and our ISO policies, so they're there, and equally fill out the learner tracking sheet on a monthly basis. Now, the reports that, because our learners are on ePortfolio, I can obviously see the percentages that are there. That's their main aim. For their technical certificate, we have the online classroom, which is our E247 site, and that has a percentage there. And obviously, for our functional skills, you'll have your BKSB results and all the workbooks that you're giving them to upskill them from the diagnostic reports. So your learner tracking form, I don't want, like probably in the past where you did monthly reports and you wrote stories, what I want are figures. So in there I want to know the percentage that's based on my name, percentage for the technical certificates. So every month I can review my learner tracking sheet and report to contractors the percentages where we're through. The customer service is obviously key to what we do, and it's important you read the strategies, and it's vital you understand our mission statements and values. Other things down there for you to look at is obviously around our websites and other bits and pieces. You'll understand about the personal development opportunities that you have, and they'll be discussed in your own. And finally, in general, you need to understand our compliance issues around our ISO, matrix, investors in people, and auditing bodies. Once you've gone through all of that, you will then sign that off, and then that's scanned in our into your staff file. The learning that you'll need to do for your company induction is here. So I'll just show you. Now, when you are approved to come and work with us, before we'll give you a caseload, you have to go through the e-classroom. Two reasons really. One, so you can familiarise yourself with what the learner has to go through. But two, so you have a basic understanding about the company before the QAs start their process. Now, what I'm showing you is the admin site to eLearning. You won't actually see this bit. The bit you'll see is this bit that's coming up. It's quite slow day for some reason. So just to give you an overview, this is what your company induction looks like. And again, this doesn't replace the face contact bit. This is just so we know you've got all of the background information on the company before we start. If it loads up, and for some reason it doesn't want to play ball today. So we'll give that a second. So push as far to that. Okay. So that really the screen's frozen there. So if you have any further questions, by all means give me a call or email me at stephen@educations.co.uk. Hopefully you found that overview helpful, so you can see the process that you'll go through when you become a member of staff with us. And my computer's completely frozen. So